Hey there, I am Marina Ormes, the founder of Astrology Heals at astrologyheals.com. I'm here with your Astro Vibe for Friday, November 25th, and I'm looking at how a waxing crescent moon helps us glimpse a brighter future. So we had a new moon in Sagittarius on Wednesday, and I've been talking about this throughout the week in my videos. Last Sunday, I had an in-depth video looking at how this Sagittarius new moon can help us to access hope and why we should be hopeful. And then we've been going through the week looking at themes of hope and belief and believing in yourself. And yesterday we talked about gratitude with the Thanksgiving holiday and focus on what we're thankful for. And today the moon is at that waxing crescent where we're just starting to see a sliver of a moon emerging after the new moon, when of course we don't see the moon. It's dark. It's still there, of course, but it's between the earth and the sun, and we're not seeing the part of the moon that is illuminated by the sun. We're seeing the back side of the moon, which is dark, and that's why it's called a dark moon. And it's when the moon dissolves into mystery. And then as the moon begins to reappear, we see that waxing crescent. And in the northern hemisphere, when the moon is waxing, that crescent will fit into the curve of your right hand. So if you hold your hand up to the sky, and you'll see the waxing crescent moon just after sunset, and that's also another indication that it is waxing because the moon is moving counterclockwise away from the sun in the sky over the course of time. Now, of course, the moon and the sun move clockwise when they rise and set, but they're actually moving the other direction over time. So if you watch the moon from night to night to night, you'll see at the same time it's a little further away from the sun as it's waxing, and then waning, it's coming closer and closer to the sun. So there's your technical lesson for the day. But anyway, so when we see that waxing crescent, we're seeing a glimpse. We are seeing a glimpse of what is to come. It is the sliver of light that is the beginning of the reflection that we're going to fully see at the full moon. And so we get a glimpse of what's to come, and energetically we have the experience of getting little inklings or a little vision or clarity about what is to come, or what we are working on, or what is emerging. So that that's as the energy of the waxing crescent moon is showing us what is to come. It is based on the energy of that Sagittarius new moon. So the Sagittarius, the new moon, in the sign that it is in, sets the tone for the entire moon cycle. And this month's energy is Sagittarius. So we're focused on the theme for this month of hope and belief, and what we believe in, and where we can feel optimistic, and how we are opening our hearts and minds to new possibilities. So that waxing crescent moon is giving us a glimpse of how that could look, what could be possible, what we could create if we tap into that bigger picture of hope and opening our hearts and minds. Today, the moon goes from Sagittarius into Capricorn. So for about half the day, depends on your time zone, it could be a little more if you're on the East Coast, but about half the first 12 hours or so, the moon is in Sagittarius still, as we complete this energy of working with hope and vision, and reflecting on what we believe, making sense of what's been going on, and how we want to frame frame that, how we want to tell the story, how we are making meaning of what has been going on. And in particular, in the previous month, with the two eclipses, the lunar month that began on October 25th. And completed on November 23rd. So then the second half of the day, the moon goes into Capricorn, and we shift into this vibe that is more practical, more grounded. Capricorn is about responsibility. It's about how we need to think about things in terms of our responsibility. What can I do? How can I shape things? How can I make it so getting organized, putting the foundations in place, doing some planning, that is all good stuff to work on when the moon is in Capricorn and you're laying foundations for a future. So think about it in terms of laying foundations for the future you want to create, and putting your faith and trust and optimism into the ways you're getting organized, the plan you're making, the structures that you're putting in place. And so that could be day-to-day routines and the structures for your life. What are the structures that are going to support you to manifest this higher possibility, the dream you can envision and imagine? And we now have Jupiter direct. Jupiter is stationed direct on the new moon and is now moving forward in Pisces. So we've got some chances here to dream, to vision, to really connect with our imagination and how we can tap into that bigger picture of what we want and what is possible that we don't even think of as possible, right? So it's sort of reaching for those bigger ideas and bigger visions of what you haven't been able to imagine before, but may yet be possible. All right, I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much for being here and for following and supporting my work. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and that really that supports me, as do your comments and likes on my videos. So I really appreciate that. If you're interested in working with me, getting a mini reading, check me out at astrologyheals.com. And there are many options for looking at your own soul's purpose, your soul's lessons, your karmic path, different ways that we can do a quick mini reading to give you some insight into your own chart. So check that out at astrologyheals.com. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.